It's been 35 years since we got to encounter Pinhead and the Cenobites in the supernatural horror flick known as Hellraiser, which I've already done a review of, but I have yet to review its sequel since I've only seen the first one, which was the second one. But since I got Hulu, I just saw the brand new version of Hellraiser, which came out last month in October. But is this new reboot any good over the previous films? Or is this just yet another disappointment of Hellraiser that's just completely cold? Watch this spoiler free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment, Red Geeks and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the 2022 supernatural horror flick Hellraiser, which was produced by Hulu along with Spyglass, though originally was to be from 20th Century Studios, but they went uncredited. The film was directed by David Bruckner, with a screenplay by Ben Collins and Luke Piotrowski from a screen story they co-wrote with David S. Goyer. Does that name sound familiar to you? You should know that name. That's known for being the writer for the Blade trilogy, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, Man of Steel, and even Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Anyway, this is a second adaptation of the 1986 novella The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker, which served as the basis for his film of the same name released the following year, which celebrated its 35th anniversary. This is a reboot of the Hellraiser franchise and the 11th installment overall, so I'm got a lot of watching to do because I know a ton of those Hellraiser sequels suck big time and what have you. So I've heard from a few people, but not a whole lot. The film stars Odessa A'zion. If I mispronounce that, I apologize. Jamie Clayton, who plays the female version of Pinhead. Adam Faison, Drew Starkey, Brandon Flynn, and several others, and Goran Visnjic. Now, it follows a young woman recovering from addiction who ends up with a mechanical puzzle box that can summon the Cenobites, humanoid beings who thrive on pain and pleasure. Anyway, now they had been wanting to do a remake since October 2007, but well, they failed to, and well, Miramax, who under their now defunct Dimension Films label, I think it's defunct, well, had confirmed plans for new installments, including a prequel and a new chapter of the series. However, this new reboot was greenlit in 2019. And the project moved to Hulu, with Spyglass Media Group and Phantom 4 Films producing. Anyway, this film starts out at a party at hedonistic millionaire Roland Voigt's mansion. A sex worker named Joy comes across a mechanical puzzle box, which Voight insists he solve. He solves the configuration and is stabbed by a blade that springs from the box. A portal opens from which chains fly out and rip Joy apart. While this happens, Voight prays to a god named Leviathan, asking for an audience. 6 years later, recovering addict, Riley is living with her brother Matt, his boyfriend Colin, and their roommate Nora. Trevor, Riley's boyfriend, convinces her to help break into an abandoned storage warehouse where they discover the puzzle box. Returning home, Riley gets into an argument with Matt and leaves. In an empty park, she solves the box but avoids being cut by the blade. The Cenobites, a group of mutated humanoids, appear and demand she choose another sacrifice. And Matt finds Riley blacked out, and as he tries to wake her up, inadvertently cuts himself on the box. He goes to a nearby restroom to clean his wound. Riley hears a scream and discovers that he has vanished. And soon they've learned that all of these mysterious creatures, the Cenobites, appear. Now, Pinhead, or the priest, as their leader is called, along with a few others, there's the Chatterer. Yeah. And there's several others that are in this. Let's see. The Weeper, the Gasp, the Asphyx, and several others. Anyway, that's all the story I'm going to give to you. From what I've seen of this Hellraiser reboot, I think it's okay and all. It's not really one of the best, but it does come close to being as good, well, just about as good as the original, or even the second one. Now, the film received lukewarm reviews from critics, with some deeming it as an improvement over the previous films and the best since the original film. And it was praised for its new take on the series and faithfulness to the tone of the source material and Jamie Clayton's performance as the priest, which I'll just call it that. However, I agree with the critics on both things: the rushed characters and runtime. The film is 2 hours long. Yeah, can you believe that? I think that could have just used a wee bit of trimming and what have you, and then it could have been alright. I did like some of the bloody goriness we got from the film, however. That was really, really something. Now, as for the rest of our cast, we have Odessa A'zion. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. She plays Riley. Adam Faison plays Colin. And Brandon Flynn plays Matt. Drew Starkey plays Trevor. Now, Jason Lyles plays the Chatterer. And, well, there's others. And Goran Visnjic plays Roland Voigt. Who, well, I won't spoil it or anything. You just wait and see what happens to him at the end. It's really shocking. Anyway, the film did well when it premiered on Hulu, and well, wasn't too bad again. Rotten Tomatoes says it's a gift for long-suffering fans after numerous subpar sequels. David Bruckner's Hellraiser unlocks the puzzle box for getting this franchise back on the right track. Now, that I can agree again on that. Despite some of the characters were rushed and what have you, and of course its runtime could have been trimmed down. The score from Ben Lovett wasn't too bad, and again David Bruckner's direction was pretty good. So overall, I think Hellraiser might be perfect for you fans of the franchise. But since I'm still kind of new to the franchise and I've only seen the first two films, well, I'm just kind of going to give this a mild lukewarm score for myself. So for my score, I'm going to give Hellraiser 2022 3 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 6. So, no hard feelings, everyone. I do think this was pretty bloody and gory and what have you. But if you think I should watch the other Hellraisers, well, I'll try and do my best. Because I've had bad luck in finding the third one streaming. I found all the other ones, but not the third one. If maybe next year, if I decide to rent something, maybe, mind you, I will rent it and I will try and review that. And I'll try and review Hellbound, the second one as well. Okay? I'll do my extreme best. Okay? Alright, so what are your thoughts on Hellraiser 2022? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, I'll have another review on another film I watched on Hulu coming up soon. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, check out my reviews for these other supernatural horror flicks. In the upper left-hand corner, excuse me, I'm getting carried away here. The upper left-hand corner is my review of the original Hellraiser from 1987. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review on Smile. Or if you would like something different, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my spoiler-free review for Jordan Peele's Supernatural. Not Supernatural. Ugh, there I go again. I get carried away. Sci-fi horror flick, Nope. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.